Senator Mike Rounds has weighed in on the controversy surrounding the potential release of the Epstein Files. The senator's comments came during a 30-minute interview with our Blake Trolley.
There are calls to release more from the Epstein Files. The Trump administration put out its memo. It did call for grand jury testimony to be released, but the administration has not so far been too keen on releasing all of the files. I'm just curious what you make of all this, and more specifically, what the temperature of the Senate seems to be, just talking among your other members.
We've been busy on other items, and so we haven't had a lot of focus on the Epstein Files. In the House, they have really been focused on it. And in fact, they've actually called for hearings. They want a lot of different people to come back in and testify in front of them. And it got to the point where leadership over there just said, look, we're not ready to address this whole thing right now. We're going to send everybody home. And so while we're still working in the Senate right now, our friends and colleagues over on the other side of the aisle have been sent home. And it's directly because of the Epstein Files and the fact that they're not prepared to address them yet. I've talked to a number of my colleagues in the Senate, and I think the one consensus item we've got on it is disclosure is better than non-disclosure. And I think what's going to happen is for the White House to sit down and to work their way through with the Department of Justice about opening up those files, not just those that are going to a grand jury, because not everything goes to a grand jury, but literally disclosure about what's in the files. And just because somebody's name is mentioned in the files does not mean that they've done something wrong. And I think that's part of what I think the White House has been concerned about, and probably what previous White Houses have been concerned about as well, is that you could have individuals who are prominent, who might be named as being going to a party, or being in his aircraft, or on attending events with him, who are perfectly innocent, but their name gets brought in, and then people start to make assessments that are incorrect.
We'll be airing the entire interview on our Facebook page in the coming days.